Namaste Masters, I am your meditation coach Ayyappa Pindi. Thanks to the Guruji, Brahmarshi, Pitamaha Patriji and all the Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. Today is the 8th day of Navaratris, Mahagauri, Durgashtami. Today the color represents pink color, which is related to our Sahasrara. Sahasrara is a state. It is represented generally by 1,000 lotus leaf petals. It so happened once when I was reading a book, I understood something new and I physically felt a petal getting opened. Until then, I was thinking it was just a dramatic representation of 1,000 dimensions. But when something physically moved, then I understood that it is a fact. Because after my experience, the perception of me looking into Sahasrara has totally changed. Today, our energies will go to the 7th state. Today, our energies will go to the Sahasrara state. 1,000 dimensions. In every dimension, there are millions of worlds. So many to learn. A person who is fully enlightened opens up the entire inner communication channels to the entire universe, being in this physical body. When your Sahasrara is open, then nothing else is needed. You will only focus more on service. You will start giving greater services to everybody. Making everybody like you. Showing way to everybody to reach the ultimate. Your time, your energy, focus, everything goes to the service of humanity. Upliftment of other souls. You become a creator. You create everything, something new every day. It can be a project, it can be a product, it can be an idea, it can be a food. Because creation becomes your passion. Because we are, in fact, creators. We are all gods. We have forgotten ourselves and limited ourselves, thinking we are just merely incapable human beings. We are highly capable, multi-terrestrial, multi-dimensional human beings that we are gods. You will only realize it, experience it when you meditate. Merely reading books and listening alone will only give you some information. But converting that into an experience, you need sadhana. Meditation will help you. Everybody must reach to that state of Sahasrara sooner or later. Today is the 8th day. Today is dedicated to the 7th state, Sahasrara. Only people from Sahasrara can understand other Sahasrara people. Otherwise, it is difficult. Once you reach here, it is not an end. It is the beginning of this state. Because there are 1,000 dimensions, and each and every dimension there are thousands and millions of things. So that's why the learning is continuous. All the spiritual books are nothing but the output of somebody's Sahasrara. Each and every book is a byproduct of their Sahasrara. That is their knowledge, their life experience, their expertise, their visions, their past life vision, their future life visions, their analysis, their perceptions, their frequencies. Everything we must learn. By reading one's book, my one Sahasrara petal opened. So many things will happen when you are in the continuous journey without expectations. Of course, you can have some goals. And when you are in the continuous journey reading books, then your learning will always be amazing, enormous. We have to be a continuous student of spirituality. I am a student of spirituality. A student always learns. We have to become both student and master. Like on one side, you have to teach what you know. On the other side, you have to continuously take inputs. It will enrich your Sahasrara. The continuous learnings, listening to others' experiences, reading books will totally enhance. And you become a creator. And when you are in the service, spiritual service, go and teach meditation unconditionally. Then you will experience that a lot of other dimensions connects and gives through you. You become a medium. spiritual mediums. A lot of things will happen through you. I get enormous, beautiful ideas out of somewhere. I don't know from where, but I get it so many times. People around me are always amazed with the kind of ideas I get. Those are not my ideas. Since those are unconditional, those ideas channel from the higher dimensions. We have to become a great mediumships for channeling great knowledge. Today is the day dedicated for Sahasrara Chakra. When you reach these two states, there should be only two things: sadhana and service. Not much of the talks. All up to the Vishuddha, all the knowledge talks are over. Now you have to go deep inside you, gather so much of knowledge. These Navaratris is definitely helping a lot of people to continuously meditate, and each and every day the energies are in the different chakras. That is why it is specially designed all these 9 days. And today we are going to complete the 8th day, and tomorrow we are going to complete the 9th day. Let us not talk much, let us do more meditation. Kindly let us sit in meditation, cross your feet or cross your legs, all fingers into fingers, remove the spectacle if you have any, and close your eyes. Be with your natural, normal breath. Don't open your eyes. Be with your breath. Ignore all the thoughts. Don't open your eyes. Be with your breath. Ignore all the thoughts. Be with your normal, natural breath. Don't open your eyes. Next 40 minutes, we'll all meditate. Be with your natural breath. Final 10 minutes. Be with your natural breath. Okay, masters. Kindly place your both hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining today's meditation. Tonight at 10 o'clock and tomorrow morning 5, please join again the group meditation. Don't miss it. Today we are completing the 8 days of Navaratris. Today we have a very special guest, Ekta ji. So let us listen from her life transformational experiences, and let's get inspired. Namaste ji.
Hello, namaste, sir. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to your platform, and you gave me this wonderful opportunity to share my experiences with you. And my hello to all the masters who are listening and viewing this program. So, my name is Ekta Jain. I live in London with my family, my husband, and my two kids. And my meditation journey started in year 2016, and I would like to start with what was the trigger point that led me to meditation. So, interestingly, it started with a Bollywood movie that triggered so much inside me that I started questioning everything around me. And the movie was Sarabjit Singh. If anybody has watched that movie, it was such an intense movie. It was about a person who was held captive by Pakistani cops, and he was just tortured, beaten so much there for no reason. He didn't commit any crime, but he was accused of something that he didn't do, and he was forced to accept the false identity, and he was imprisoned there for almost more than for the rest of his life there. His family struggled so much to get out of the prison, but still there was no success. And in the end, when he was released, he was murdered there then and there within the prison, and only family could only get the dead body of him. So that was such an intense movie which just shook the whole being out of me, and I started questioning, like, there has to be something which is so powerful and which is definitely beyond the hands of human control. So what is it? I started questioning, but at that time I didn't know anything about the meditation. And although I was born in a Jain family, and I belong to a very religious Jain family, but we didn't had any kind of experiences like meditation. We used to visit our Jain munis every Sunday, and we used to follow our Jain practices very religiously. But meditation, nobody told us what is exactly meditation. So at that point, when I was questioning myself and I didn't know anything about the meditation, I started what I had in my hand, which was like practicing Jainism practices that I have been doing since my childhood. So I started with 48 minutes of sitting, which is called as a mic in Jain. So in that 48 minutes, it's similar to meditation practice. You just have to sit there, and um, as I was told since childhood, that you chant the mantras that we use in Jains, and read Jain scriptures and all that. So I started with that. But to my surprise, after 20 minutes, I couldn't chant more than that. And my mind would go so blank, so empty, that I just wanted to drop whatever I'm doing, and I would just sit blank, calm. And with my closed eyes, I would be watching my inner space, which would go which would turn into like a blue sky, as if I'm watching a blue sky, clear blue sky, with my eyes closed. So it was a wonderful thing that was happening, and I started with a sankalp that I'll do it for 40 days, this practice, and then I'll see what will happen next. So this thing kept on going for 40 days. I finished this practice, and after 40 days, just after a week of my finishing this practice, Pranhita came to my house. I'm very fortunate that I'm living in a close neighborhood of Ravi Kiran and Pranhita's house. So I knew them already from last 1 year, but we never had any word about meditation. But after this time, she came to my house. She just came to give me some sweets that she had made at her house. And as she was standing, suddenly she asked me, "Are you interested in meditation?" And I was like, wow, yeah, why not? So I said, I am interested, but I don't know anything about it. So she said, don't worry, you'll get to know everything about it. And the best part was her brother. Both was also there in London at that time. So she said that you come to my house. It was a weekend by chance. So she said, tomorrow my brother is also there. So he'll initiate you into the meditation, and he is also conducting astro travel workshop. So you attend that also. I said, yeah, okay, I'll come. So I went there. So I was initiated into meditation. He taught me how to do anapanasati meditation and everything. And then, this is how my journey started. And I started doing it. I was very happy that I got something, because I was, maybe my soul was craving for it. And then, all the things started, universe started giving me everything that I needed at that point in time. So after 6 months, Patriji sir came. He planned his visit to London. And when I met him first time, it was such an overwhelming experience for me. He's like a powerhouse of energy, and meeting him for the first time was so overwhelming. When he saw me first time, he we were having an meditation session in one of the colleges in London. So I went there with all the organizers, and it was a lunchtime, so we all had made something and we went there. So I was thinking that maybe I'll go there, serve lunch to everyone, and will be a part of organizers. Please excuse me, I have sore throat. so so what happened when he saw me? He just called me, and he's asked me to sit beside him. And I was so nervous and overjoyed, like, at the same time, like, what is going on? And he asked me to talk about myself, and so I did. And also told people that serve her lunch. So people started serving him as well as me, and I was like, oh, what's going on? It wasn't expected at all, but I was so happy. So this thing happened, and then the meditation started. And when the meditation started, I don't know what happened, what triggered me. I was just crying in the whole session. I was crying incessantly. When the meditation started and till the end, even after the end of the session, I was still crying, crying, and crying. And during the meditation session, at one time, Patri sir was playing a flute. And at one time, what happened, I felt that there is nobody in this room. The room was filled with white light, and everything just around me dissolved. And I felt that only I am sitting in this room. Even Patrish sir, I couldn't feel anyone around me. And this thing remained for like couple of minutes, and I was thinking, like, what's going on? I'm not, what's happening? I couldn't even understand what's happening at that time, that experience. So after the experience, this thing, Patri sir came to me and asked me how was it, and I was in such a state that I couldn't even share this experience with him. I said, yeah, sir, it was nice and all that, and my state was that I was crying again and again. Even after the session, when we were coming back to our houses, I was still crying in the car. Patricia was sitting in the front seat of the car, and I was in the back seat, and I was still crying. So I didn't know like what's happening, what has happened. But later I realized that something, maybe my emotional body got triggered with his so much energy, and the emotional baggage that I have been carrying from so many lifetimes, not just from this one, got released. And maybe it was a lot of healing that happened in just one session that day. So this is how everything started, coming to my way. So so many masters came to visit the Pranhita and Ravi Kiran's house, and since I am living close to them, I was automatically getting benefit out of so many masters are coming, and I was by default part of everything that was happening. So this is how everything happened. This is my meditation journey, and the transformational experiences, I would say, are amazing. Like, I have I have started observing the old patterns that I was carrying. I was reactive was, like when I'm somebody is saying something to me, some old patterns would come up, and without even my realization, I was reacting in a certain way. So after meditation, I started responding to the situations. So when that situation is coming, and I'm talking in a very, sensible person, and people around me started experiencing this, and you, something has changed in you, you have become very wise. So and later I would realize, like, how come I was saying, so kind of, like, right words will fall out of my mouth which are required for that particular situation. So this is something very amazing. I feel that it's a very good transformation, that I have become kind of an observer. I would like to say that one day something was going on, and I felt that I was a little bit arguing on some point, and this thing happened, that something I was observing myself. So there were two cells of me. One was observing, and one was, in arguing mode. So it was a bit of hilarious situation also, because the observer is, I felt that observer is just unaffected of everything that's going on in the external situation. And the one, so there was a clear distinction. I could feel that there is this mind which is triggering everything and speaking in, and there is one observer who is just witnessing everything. So kind of like, if something happens on a road accident or something, people are just witnessing around, they are not getting affected, that if even if two people are fighting or something. So that kind of thing was happening within me. I was able to see myself in two parts, you can say, observer. And so with that day, I felt like, okay, this is the, maybe because of the meditation, this gap has come, that I can see now. I have a window to see what is my mind and what is that observer who is not affected by anything, external situations and all that. And then the third thing that I like about meditation is the synchronicity. That's just something that I really, really love. Universe is like, when you get connected to universe, you have something in your mind, and which is positive, sincere, it is definitely going to manifest in your life very soon. One thing I would like to say this, coming here on this platform, few weeks back I was watching your one of the videos, sir, third eye, on which you have shared your third eye experiences. And I was so much connected. I had this desire that I should get connected with you somehow. But I was thinking, how is it going to get possible? I am here, and there is no way that I can travel India right now. So but now see, and this thought was there. And when I was approached that, are you ready for sharing your experiences in this, I was like, wow, wonderful. How come it is faster that I'm coming here and sharing? I said, yeah, I definitely said yes at that moment. So this, and the second thing about synchronicity is this inner journey. I'm part of the inner journey program that's going on, Inner Journey 18. And I have a daughter who turned 1 year, and with one small baby, I was like, how would I join? It was a big commitment for 55 days, and every day we are supposed to have 2 hours of meditation at one point in time, at one certain time. So I was but I wanted to join it very sincerely, but I was thinking, I was confused whether I'll be able to join or not. But I still registered. Let's see if I'll be able to do it. So um, um, to my surprise, I was also selected. I thought maybe if it is not for me, maybe I'll not be selected for this program. I was selected for the program, and then they said, "Okay, you try, and it's okay if you cannot do it." And now it's 44th day, and I'm able to continue it every day. My daughter has adapted so well with my routine that she sleeps during that time and wakes up around when the meditation is going to be finished. So this is, how I am not doing anything, but all the things around me are falling into place as per my desire. So these are few things. And as I mentioned, like, I have two kids. One is my daughter, and my elder one is my son, who is 6 years old. So when I conceived my daughter, I was already a meditator, and I have seen so many changes in her. She's so calm, and she doesn't scream or cry without any reason. So it's so easy to handle her. But unfortunately, this was not the case with my elder one. He's 6 years, and I have had a very hard time raising him. He was he was born with uh, he was born with some fears and anxieties, and I'm sorry, sir. So he, it was like I could, when he was very young, I couldn't understand what's going on, why he's crying unnecessarily, and it's so difficult. So when he was like 3 years or 3 or 4 years, I introduced him into meditation. I knew that I have to bring him into the meditation. And since then, the changes I have seen in him are tremendous, miraculous. When he was young, he couldn't use affirmation. So I used to do affirmations on him when he was sleeping, in deep sleep. I used to tell affirmations to him, and I told him to sit for meditation. Like when he was four, so for like 3-4 minutes, I would tell him. And he was young, so he was able to connect very quickly. He would see different colors, and he would say, "Mama, I saw this color," and he got excited. So, but now he's 6 years, he is becoming more regular into this meditation practice. And now he feels that, yes, I'm becoming more calm and relaxed. And it is such a sigh of relief, because every morning, if he is going to school, he'll cry. He'll not eat anything, and even in the school, he had that separation anxiety, and he wouldn't even eat in the school, and he'll remain miserable there. And his teachers will call me and say, we want to have your photograph in the class so he can look at you and remain calm there. And I was like, what, how is it he is going to cope up like this? But now, every day I'm seeing he is becoming more confident. He is going happily and eating there, finishing his lunch. He comes back and tells me, "Mama, I finished my lunch, everything." And it's such a sigh of relief. And what else could I expect, And he's such a 6 year, and I tell him, "Jan, you have to keep on, become steadfast with your practice, and you can create miracles in your life as you grow up." So these are some of the things, changes which I'm feeling in my day-to-day life. And yeah, once we get this connection with universe, we feel that we are kind of insured. Now, whatever are my external situations, I'm not affected, because in me, I know there is a state, a sense of calmness, sense of security. I know whatever is going to happen outside, universe is going to take care of it, no matter what. So, like Patricia said, come what may. So come what may, and I'm ready, because I know I have got insurance from the universe itself. So what else? So yeah, these are the changes, and now I'm spreading the word of meditation into my family, my near and dear ones, and to my friends. So whosoever wants to learn meditation, I'm very happy to tell them, teach them, and yeah, these are my meditation experience, my journey, how it started, transformations, and everything. Oh, yeah, and thank you so much, sir. Thank you. My deepest gratitude to you that you gave me this opportunity. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm very happy to know your entire journey. Every day we
Yeah.
listen to every different experience. Your experiences are very unique. I'm very happy
Yeah,
you are
sir.
associated closely with Ravi Kiran and Pranahita, friends of me. I'm very happy that you have shared all your experiences with Patriji today here and how your kids have
Yeah.
cope up with meditation as they
Thank you
came
so
out.
much, sir.
Thank you, Ektaji.
Thank you.
A
My
wonderful life.
pranams to you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Such a beautiful experience. A mother, how she takes care of the kids with the help of meditation. Whatever the problems, the one simple solution, observe the breath. What a formula. After knowing this simple formula, how can I sit alone? How can I sit calm? That is why from the day one, February 2nd, 2004, from day one, I started teaching meditation. Whether we have experiences or no, the solution is at least people get mental peace. They come out of all their problems. We have to keep on teaching. Such a beautiful sharing of our experiences today. Sajjana Sangatya from Ektaji. Thank you very much. Jairam sir, thank you, Master, for great spiritual service. First time in my life I followed Navaratri fasting. Very nice, sir. Very nice to know. Good evening, Master. Why do tears comes when during meditation? Your emotional body, when it gets triggered because of the higher energy, like Ektaji was telling, when she met Patriji for the first time, because of the energy reservoir here, is an energy generator. So when the presence of any enlightened masters, those energies will pierce you very hard. It will open up all the blocks inside you. Very nice. And Prasadji, you have said that Sahasrara has violet or white color. See, depending upon the act you do, the color of the Sahasrara will change. I have seen pink, I have seen violet, I have seen white. All these colors changes depending on the act you do after you become enlightened. It's not a fixed color anytime. Thank you, Ekta Master, for sharing the great journey with a unique spiritual experience transformation. Very inspiring from Jayaramanji. Thank you, Master. First time fasting for Navaratri too. Very nice, Thilaji. Very happy. Something new you have brought into your life. Kulnadinji, thank you, Ekta Master, for sharing your wonderful meditation experiences. Ushaji, amazing experiences shared by Ektaji. Pushpaji, my experience is that I saw a big coconut tree. There was a clean white Hanuman. I gave it a foot. It blessed me, went back to the tree, and the tears were coming. Very nice experience. Deep meditation. So you sat with the organ pyramid for the first time. Very nice, Nareshji. Rajeshji, great job, sir. Thank you very much. Jairani, sir, thank you, Master. Ekta, for sharing your wonderful experiences. Jairani, sir. Nirjaji, lovely journey for so far, Ektaji. I can see so many similar changes happening in me too. Thanks for the experiences. Thank you, madam. Maltiji, thank you, Ekta Master, for sharing your experiences. Thank you, Ayyappa, sir, for another great session. All right, friends. So again, let's connect tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow there won't be any guest speeches, Q&A, only pure meditation, because tomorrow is the day for third eye. That's my area. So let's meditate more, and then let's help ourselves. Let's help the community and everyone around us. Let lives get transformed. Let people have a peaceful and happy life. Happy Navaratri to one and all again. We'll again connect tonight and tomorrow. Until then, signing off, your meditation coach. Ayyappa Pindi. Thank you. Namaste. Bye bye.